And Stefan, I noticed you were mentioning something about trauma earlier in the show. Is that something you experienced yourself working in the healthcare system?
Of course. Of course. And that is certainly, I mean, we all have our unique stories, but trauma is often the leading cause for us to seek to escape our reality. And for me, it was just that kind of type A personality, work, 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 work. I could never switch off, but it was with hindsight, I obviously used work to maybe run away from negative emotions that personally I was not able to deal with. So it was work, work, and then when I came home, it was drink, drink, to basically then numb myself or simply deal with the fatigue. Alcohol has a weird effect on me. It is give me 3 glasses of wine and suddenly, bing, there's the second wind and I can clean up the garage or do whatever I need to do, despite the fact that I've just done 16 hours on my feet and suddenly, bang, let's put some good music on. Excellently. And I've escaped my reality. It's beautiful. The next day, different story. But trauma is something, unfortunately, that we all experience in our fields, like it or lump it. I remember I was considering for a time to become an intensivist, so intensive care physician. And I did 6 months intensive care. And I had, after a night shift, I had a day off. And I thought in the morning, okay, I have breakfast and watch a film. And I put Forrest Gump in. And within 5 minutes, I was crying. And I couldn't stop crying throughout the whole film. That gave me a bit of an idea. Okay, burnout, hello. That was the reality for me. So yes, trauma, absolutely, in many different forms throughout my life. Fortunately, I've had a bit of a shit show for life from early on, and it is, things add up, and we often turn. I don't know. We have got a supercomputer up there, but no one has ever given us a user manual. So therefore we are sort of tapping away on the keyboard and see what works. Oh, that feels good. What was that? Vodka. Now here we go. We have got a little bit of a...
Stefan, I think it cut off a little bit. The last thing I heard, it's a supercomputer, vodka, and you're putting in the keys.
That's right. And you put in the keys and you try to see what happens, and suddenly you think, wow, that feels good. What did I just press? And it was, vodka. That's good. So now we know how to feel good. And unfortunately, remember, we are nurses, we are doctors. We treat essentially anything any emergency, I treat with a syringe. So a syringe is a very powerful thing. And it's very logical for a nurse or a doctor to also say, bloody hell, if that helps the pain for this patient, maybe it also helps my pain in my heart. So therefore, drugs, alcohol, certain behaviors, such as sleep with everything that moves and has a heartbeat, just to get that quick fix of dopamine and I'm getting loved. Gambling, anything goes. But we doctors and nurses are particularly fond of the alcohol. There's no way around that. And unfortunately, also recreational drugs and those drugs that we use actually in our daily practice. So all that is very much on the cards for a healthcare professional.
100%. Like nurses, I remember coming off night shift, and every time we would do a 3 in a row, we'd get breakfast beers, So we work 3 nights in a row, and then we get off shift at 7:30 in the morning, and we go straight to the bar, drink there till like noon, and then go home, go to sleep, and then wake up, and same thing. Then you go out, and it's just like you said, it's like coping almost, because it's almost like we treat people in the hospital with, like you said, with these drugs and stuff, and subconsciously we're treating ourselves with similar substances as well. If you want to watch or listen to our latest episode,
You can check us out on Apple, Spotify, or watch us on YouTube.